So Stefanos Tsitsipas and Lorenzo Musetti, they're facing off in the semis of Acapulco. Now, Tsitsipas has been in pretty good form. He reached the semis of the Australian Open. He lost to Medvedev in straight sets. And this tournament, he's also not been bad as well. So we're going to go through his matches one by one. So the first round, he played Benoit Paire. And even though Benoit Paire wasn't in his best form, it's still a tough match because Benoit Paire does love the big stage. He does love to play the big guns, but he managed to come through him in comfortable fashion, 6-3, 6-1. He then played John Isner in the second round, and he beat him in only a couple minutes. In less than an hour, he was able to overcome Isner, 6-3, 6-2. He didn't even face a break points on his, so that was a good statistic. He then played Auger-Aliassime, and it was tight, but he ended up beating him 7-5, 4-6, 6-3. So he is in good form, and in his form, he's really tough to beat. Now, Lorenzo Musetti, he has had a great week this week, right? He's been great. He's been playing his matches well. He's been fearless because nobody really expects him to win, so he's able to play without pressure. He's been in amazing form. He's definitely going to raise his ranking. He's definitely going to go into the top 100 this week. He's been playing extremely well, and it's probably this is signaling a bright future for the Italian teenager. But let's go through his matches one by one. He played Schwartzman in the first round, and he beat him in 3 sets. He had to fend off a late comeback by Schwartzman, but he did it. He then played Francis Tiafoe, and at first I thought he was losing because the first set, Tiafoe won at 6-2. It felt like, Musetti's going to lose, but he managed to beat him in a third set tiebreak. Then he now played Grigor Dimitrov, who kind of plays, I guess, a similar style to Musetti a little. Then he beat him in straight sets. He needed 7 match points to do it, but he beat him in straight sets. And that was a good victory because I thought that Dimitrov was in really good form. He had beaten his opponents fairly convincingly. I thought that he was going to be able to win against Musetti, but Musetti, he played without pressure, and he beat Dimitrov in straight sets. So this one is going to be a tough one to call. So Stefanos Tsitsipas and Lorenzo Musetti, they've never met, so their head-to-head record is 0-0. So this one is extremely tough to call. Tsitsipas is the favorite, but Musetti has been playing without pressure so far. I'm actually I know this is a bold pick, but I'm going to go with Musetti to win this and make it to the final. I think that Tsitsipas, he struggled a little bit against FAA, and I think that against Musetti, he has to be at his best because he's able to frustrate players, even the ones that are older than him, which he showed against Dimitrov and Schwartzman and all those players. So I'm actually going to back Musetti to win this, make it to the final, and I think this is going to be his first tour level final that Musetti is gonna make. So I'm gonna pick Musetti 3 sets. Lorenzo Musetti is gonna win this in 3 sets, I think.